Hi everyone and welcome to another episode of T-Dog RC, and this episode is all about the maiden flight of this beast, which is my QT-MODEL T45 Hawk from Banggood. So without further ado, let's get stuck in. So I've had this model for, well, is it over a year? It's about a year anyway, and I've never flown it. For whatever reason, there's been something in the back of my mind saying, you know, you need to fly it, but I've never actually got round to flying it. It's the first model I've had that's a 6S. It's not my first EDF. I've flown a couple of EDFs and got on fine with them, but it's my first model with a 6S pack, and I know it's going to be quite fast and all that sort of stuff, and I really like it as well. I love Hawks, they're one of my favourite planes, and yeah, I don't know why, but there was something that kept saying, oh, you know, you need to go and fly it, but then there was something that was putting me off. Anyway, I ran out of excuses with myself, and last week we had some really good weather here in the UK, so I decided I would charge up a couple of 6S packs and take it out for the maiden. I wasn't exactly sure on the flight times, so I took a 3,300 pack, a 4,000 milliamp pack, and a 4,500 milliamp pack. And with those, I set my time to 3 minutes. With the 3,300, it was the battery was completely sucked dry, so I've managed to recover that one back to storage voltage, but 3,300 milliamps probably not enough for this model, but so kind of 4,000 and above really should be fine. That gave me easily 3 minutes, and when I landed I've got plenty of battery left. So we're going to cut to me in the field, which as I said is from last week. 2 flights of this which I've filmed. I'm often, most of the time, down the flying field, there's nobody there, so I have to use my GoPro on a head cam, and as you all know, it's difficult to film like that and zoom in. Well, it's impossible to zoom in, should I say. So apologies in advance, because this is quite a fast plane. It also, when I first took it off, it wanted to really climb, so I needed to trim quite a lot of down elevator into it, but that was a good thing, because I'd rather it do that than want to dive into the ground. So it did shoot off pretty quick and gain a lot of altitude fairly quick, and because of the nature of the model, I did fly it fairly high for the first couple of flights before I got used to it. So apologies in advance. It is quite far away on the video, but I'll try and cut the video up to the best bits, and obviously the landing, you can see that when it comes into land. But overall, fantastic model. As you can see, it's still in one piece, so maiden went well. It's super smooth, flies like it's on rails. I've actually got a Lemon RX stabilised receiver in this, which is the first time I've ever used anything that's not basically FreeSky based. And I've got a little satellite receiver as well up in the nose. That all worked fine, had no signal issues. The stabiliser, I didn't need it at all, so I didn't use it at all really. I flicked it on just to test it, but the gain was too high anyway, so the wings were going like this. It's absolutely rock solid, this was, and it was a little bit breezy as well. It wasn't sort of you know, a hard wind or anything like that, but it was a little bit breezy. But it just handled it superb. Like, there's no need for the stabiliser at all. Maybe if it was really windy, then I might consider switching the stabiliser on. But yeah, flew like it was on rails, super fast, really sort of sounds smooth and quiet. Just very smooth is the main thing I would say from it. And that like I say, even the fan noise was really smooth as well. So yeah, enjoyable stuff. As always, thanks a lot for watching. Thanks a lot for supporting the channel. Please like and subscribe if you haven't subscribed already. 80% of the people who watch my videos haven't subscribed. It doesn't cost you a penny to subscribe. You just click the subscribe button and if you click the thumbs up, that really helps me out as well. And if you're interested in fixed wing, RC, EDF jets, foam, balsa, nitro, FPV, flying wings, anything really fixed wing, then this is going to be a channel that you're going to want to subscribe to. If you've got any comments, any questions or anything like that, stick them in the comments below, and I always try and get back to people who make the effort to give me a comment. So yeah, let's get stuck in. Right then, here we go guys. Maiden flight of my Banggood, I think it's we'ight Models T45 Goshawk 6S EDF.
Trim center. Minutes.
Okay, so trimming's sorted, I think. Needed a lot of down. I think it's about okay. Still got the gear down at the minute. Let's try putting the gear up. It says down on my transmitter, but it's actually up. Need to adjust that.
Minute.
See how it slows up.
Gear up.
Okay, so put the gear down.
Flaps half.
Let's bring it in for a slow pass, see what happens.
30 seconds. Seconds.
That's way too fast.
10, 9, 8, 7,
Okay, it's down. Maiden flight done. Pretty happy with that. That was on half flaps. I think I'll try full flap next time just to slow it down. Right guys, let's go for flight number 2. I'm going to try a little bit of flap on this, I think, for taking off.
flaps up. Gear down.
Apologies for flying it so high, but it's only the second flight, so still just being a bit cautious. I know you can't see it very well.
Stabilization off. Stabilization on.
Let's try it with the gyro on. Turn the gain down a little bit, it's wobbling a little bit. Makes a nice noise.
Stabilization off.
Definitely wobbling a little bit. Right, let's get ready for the landing then.
Flaps half.
See what it does on full flaps.
Flaps down. Stabilization off. Gear up.
Okay, not bad, not bad. So I need to adjust the gain on the gyro. Still needs a tiny bit more trimming, I think, but yeah, overall pretty chuffed with that.